All right. We on? Looks like we are on. Okay. Sorry about being a little bit late today, or a lot late today. I've LAC in a good spot. Nvidia's up. AMD's leading the board today. AMD not too bad. Moderna trying to curl up from being down lower. Net not giving two Fs. Wow. That's pretty damn strong. Huh. That is that is something else. Square have a similar bump up? Huh. Got really aggressive right here. There's a big selling day. What day is that? 2017? Hmm. Wow, Apple down 1%. Let's check out mega caps. Apple, Microsoft, Facebook. Facebook down to the 200. It's been down here before. Nvidia's getting pretty high up there. And Tesla too. What's Tesla up to? Up 0.4%. All right. Hanging out. Nothing dramatic in either direction. All right. And so far holding up pretty good. Net is extremely impressive. Jeez, thing is up. Where's it at? Right there. 27% in like a week or so. Hey, what up, Ellie? So it's you woke up at 5:30. Why'd you do that? I couldn't do that today, hence I'm late. Rewalk. Apple's down pretty good. Um, I guess Amazon up a smidge, but still not healthy. Microsoft's doing better than most. Microsoft gonna pass Apple in market cap yet? Still waiting for that. Then Bill Gates would be like, I should have just kept it all in Microsoft and not put it into Warren Buffett's company. Because, you know, billions. Ooh, look, it's 23 to 22. It's so close. 23.45 to 22. So that's what is that percentage wise? I don't even. That's so small. I don't even think that's 1%. 2345 divided by 2200. Wow. I'm not sure if I'm doing this math right because I suck at. Still suck at all this stuff. So it's 8% away? Oh, okay. 8% away. Applicant Rona next week. Next week, Prez? Prez, their presentations? Is that what you mean by Prez? So Microsoft, Google's pretty far back here. Can't wait till Tesla runs up and goes boom, boom, boom. So if Tesla doubles, it's at 18, which puts it up at in Google territory, fighting with Google. New products. Apple doesn't roll out new products. All right, now what? Now what do they got? Oh, I want to look at CRM first before I forget, because I'll forget. Yeah, not too bad. Wow, yeah. Lots of good pocket pivots around. Yeah, no doubt. Let's check out accumulation distribution. Pretty flat. Wish it were trending up a little bit more, but good pocket pivots all the way around. Yeah, let's check out its longer term on the weekly. That is a big base. Of course, it's not log scale. Is that log scale? Doesn't seem to do anything. Oh, auto log. There we go. Geez, look at that run. This looks like Restoration Hardware. The two coming out of 2008. Oh, what? I just thought of something. They pumped in a bunch of liquidity in '08 and a bunch of liquidity in 2020. I wonder if we may have some type of parallel thing going on. I guess depending on how the if the Fed reacts the same way. Never thought about that. Because that looks a lot like Restoration Hardware. Like Restoration Hardware is right here. It's breaking down, actually, is what RH is doing. Not going to be on the weekly scale, but I just remember that just massive expansion up. So this one, massive expansion up, and then it stalled out for a little bit. From Pasco, Washington. Morning, Ted. Inverted head and shoulders. Months long garbage, and then, yeah, it took a while for this to get going again. CRM. Could be the same for Restoration Hardware. Hmm. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Man, have you seen Net though? Net has just been knocking socks off left and right. 'Cause it's got to be one of the most healthy stocks in the market right now. Absolutely bonkers. Tesla doing okay. And then we'll go take a look at the other thing we were going to look at and see if I can remember that by the time I have to say it. But yeah, Tesla doing okay right there. Just fine. Earnings coming up. We'll see if they try to dump it and make a mess out of it, or if they'll finally pop it, or if they just won't do anything. We're still, months away from factories. So I wonder if this is what we get for next couple of months, where we end up. So far, I've been able to hold the trend line ridiculously well. So if we just meander upwards, I mean, obviously, I'm sure everything has happened. I'm sure we've just meandered through a top level base before, not broken out, but you'd think it'd make more sense for a kind of a more traditional breakout. Ah, darn it, I just had the full 0%. There we go. So that's the breakout. That can go all the way to friggin' March. We can just go blah, 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 and then right up into March. I mean that's a lot of time. So it's possible just to meander till March. Hmm. All right, what was the thing I was going to look at? We're looking at Amazon, Microsoft. I already forgot. I was trying to remember, but I couldn't do it. Visa Johnson. Talk about market caps and Tesla jumping. Market caps. Oh, Apple's presentation. Because I didn't think they did new products. Apple September 14th. Apple 2020 event plans. New products and software coming. Oh, just new Mac. New old products. June event, September, October 18th. Second fall event on Monday 18th, expected to focus on the Mac. New MacBook Pro models. Okay. All right. MacBook Pro. Gotcha. So new old products, not actual products. So my wife right now for her new work, they're asking her what computer she wants. Um, and right now she's looking at, unfortunately, the 24 inch, which doesn't have the M1 chip. She's looking at it has Intel chips. Obviously, she don't listen to me. Why? What? What does she want? She wants the bigger screen. So it's like a $4,000 computer. That's my thought too. There's no point not buying it. So they got the 24 inch and the 27, which is the old school. This is the M1. It's cheaper too. I That was the first option we went with. That was the first option we went with. And I don't know what her deal is. Really have no idea. I don't know. She's like that though. She'll sometimes make decisions and regret them 6 months later. I've seen it numerous times. This is going to be one of them. So this is the 27-inch Mac, but it's got the Intel chip, unfortunately. Hey, what's up, Ted? Thinking about selling your house in Florida, put money in TQ, inheriting a house in Georgia. Um, do you go? What's the last part? Do you go over the chart on how much you could have had if it was from 2011? We did that. I thought you were you here for that? We did that. Was it last week? It was stupid how much money it was. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Just absolutely ridiculous how much money it was. Oh, the spreadsheet. Let me see. Okay, I do have it here. Um, it's part of a bigger spreadsheet, so I can make it its own. Yeah, I can do that. Now, I do want you to, so part of that, um, past performance is not indicative of future results type of a situation. So this is just TQ's history. Obviously, the future would be a little bit different, but I mean, yeah, for sure, it's crazy. Now, a couple notes on this. I'm going to send you the whole thing. Whoops, I didn't copy. I can't copy my own spreadsheet. That's permissions for you. Um, okay, she won't get it. She does not get references. Yeah, right. Share with people in groups. How do I change this? Oh, here we go. Anybody with the link? So let me send you the link. I'll just post it here. All right, so there's the spreadsheet. I just put it on its own thing. Trying to convince your wife it'd be, if you're gonna get another place, um, Ted. I mean, I don't think that's a horrible idea. If you can outperform, if you can outperform like traditional real estate, which I mean, generally the indexes can. Yeah, for sure, man. Um, I mean, look, obviously nothing's for sure. So let me pull the spreadsheet out real quick, and we'll blow through some stuff right quick. So I have a couple of things. I did this episode or whatever you want to call it. So since the inception, the TQs have doubled 7 times. Two, three, four, five, six, seven, and these are how many days it took for it to double. So these are days to double. That's left blank for purposes. Yeah, capital increase, and I don't know what this is. I don't beats me. Total days, years. So yeah, there's a bunch of stuff right there. But this is what we went over last time right here. So these are the percentages. This is Tesla's rate of return over the same time period. Is what this is. And then this is TQQQ. So in yeah, that's okay. We can get rid of that. That's just stuff for my kids' Roth. Okay. Yeah, so you can go obviously play with this, do what you want to do with it. Just figure maybe I try to label it for you a little bit better. Um, Not sure what these are. Just numbers, I guess. Yeah, so return for Tesla, return for TQQQ. Obviously, I think Tesla's amazing. I don't know if it'll do the same run like this, Maybe it'll do. I don't think we're gonna have a malaise for 6 years between really big runs for Tesla. So anyway, all right, yeah, that should be good. Total days, average days for double. Average days for doubles 590 days for the TQQQ. No, I think it can be a good move as long as I mean, yeah, as long as you have a place to live or you guys are if you guys are comfortable personally in terms of your living situation and financially, then I think a strategy like that could be good. The only negative to that, and it's something you're going to have to account for in some fashion, and I don't have a clear answer for this, is that what if we do go into kind of a stagflation market over the next while? Um, then we just time the TQQQ basically and just kind of step out of it and step back into it. But anyway, yeah. So this is the Mac, and I think she was trying to get this one. Have a nice couch. Nice. So yeah, she went with 16 gigs of RAM. I'm sure. Maybe she probably went with 32. Um, Probably went with the better graphics card. 1 terabyte of storage. We're at 35. She had it at 42. I don't know what she would have gone through past this. Yeah, I switched to 32. That's the only downfall with the Mac, which you were telling me about, is that it only comes with 16 gigs. Yeah, 1 terabyte storage should be fine. Gigabit. I don't know how she got to 42. I mean, that's with the expensive, and I have no idea what's up with the nano textured glass. I mean, unless she went with that, which seems like a lot. I don't know what else she could have gone with. Maybe 2 terabyte storage. I know. Yeah, that's what I was telling her. Yeah, because if you go to and go back to Mac, do the Mac Mini, which has the same specs, just the M1 stuff. Yeah, her work is just got tons of money, and they're just throwing money around at this point, and yeah. So 200, 1 terabyte, and you're looking at 12.99, which is fine. And then you go to their accessories. Elliott Waves, yeah, right. All right, here we go. So you get two of these, 24-inch. There you go. So you get 24-inch, and I believe you need a couple of Thunderbolt cables, and then you need a keyboard and a Magic Mouse, and that's about it. Review bag, $3,200. We're saving $1,000, and we're arguably getting a better laptop. The only thing you're missing here is a little bit of RAM. Oh, it does? Don't say that. Well, then she's for sure going to go with the other one. Apple decided to rush out the M1 Silicon only supports single external display on the laptop. Huh. Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, so yeah, new Apple event coming up. Maybe have her wait for that. Maybe they'll come out with some new stuff. All right, let's check back with the stockos. What do we got? We got the Nasdaq stalling, Tesla hanging, EXPI leading the charge. Now it looks like AMD. AMD's kind of bouncing off of support here, so not bad for AMD. Nvidia, Netflix. There's Apple down 1.25 as Tesla can't stop going up. Tesla goes up, how I get fat. You just don't quite realize it. And then one day it's up. Makes sense? Makes sense to me. Check out global watch list. INMD had a good day yesterday. That looks like having a good day today. The iMac can't do two screens. Yeah, she wants a second screen. She wants it vertical, which is cool. IAC, that's interesting. That's not bad, IAC. That's not looking too shabby. Oh yeah, she's already got carpal tunnel. Her whole body's just rejecting her right now. She uses the ball mouse. All right, Cyber looking good. Yeah, it sucks, man. She just used the left hand thing. I think she'd be a little bit better off. HubSpot. I got my first HubSpot login yesterday. I wonder if that's why the stock popped. That is a breakout for HubSpot. Wow. PLL. Net is just nonstop. Look at that thing. Absolutely nonstop. Can't TA that one. It's just up. SSYS. Speaking of TA, trying to sneak up on us here. Wonder what 3D Systems is doing. Not much. Hmm. It's a crazy reaction from Net though. This right here is just I don't know what to make of this price action other than this thing is just headed to the moon. It's just so consistent. It's like someone just figured out what Cloudflare was and they're like, "Oh yeah, maybe I should buy like $8 billion of that." I mean, some of these candles are double average volume. And look at the intraday. It's just heavy. Accumulation's off the chart. Yeah, I think yeah, AMD was leading the day at the start. Is it going again? Nah, it's still hanging out there. It's trying to get above the 50 day. Wow, good volume this morning. Yeah, so Ted's idea to pour house money into a TQQQ, I don't think that's a bad idea, personally. I don't think that's really a bad idea. Um, so I mean, next to stocks, stocks are probably the best performing asset class. Other than crypto, stocks are the best performing asset class in kind of your traditional finance world. Housing's a pretty good second though. But going TQQQ, I mean, that's like a whole other level. So I wonder if that's gonna like you look at long term over almost any time frame. That's pretty good. So if he's gonna sell a house in Florida, I wonder what your median price is in Florida. Well, that's the thing about that's the thing about an index fund, and the TQQ is essentially an index fund. It just has this leveraged leveraged thing to it. I mean, you get the entire Nasdaq. I mean, it's already pretty diversified. I guess the question is, what would you want to diversify into? It's probably a bit of a better question. You could say, okay, I want to diversify into um, crypto. Well, Ted's already got some crypto exposure. I guess that's up to him and how he wants to do that. But I'm trying to find my spreadsheet again. Oh, I got the one I copied it from, I think. Yeah, here we go. Wait, unless I just have it somewhere else. Unless I didn't close it. Looks like I closed it. Means so this thing alternates between kind of garbage years, not really garbage years, but so 124%. Now, I think this is starting from February for whatever reason. That's where the chart started. Yeah, watch it every day. Well, let's just being honest, I think if you have a lot of money in something like that, you'll be watching it every day. I think it's just gonna be the way it's gonna go. Um, yeah, because you're here on the radio, market's down 3% today. You're gonna be like, God damn it, I'm down 10%. So yeah, but no, I think the I've definitely had a similar strategy. I mean, I'm splitting. I do have some TQs and I do have some Tesla. I mean, but I don't view that necessarily as diversifying. I view that as turbocharging because I think Tesla may outperform. Um, I don't know if it outperformed the TQs, but we have expectations for Tesla rising about 50% for the foreseeable future. Next 4, 5, 6 years, and the TQs just go up with the general market and usually in a good clip. I mean, you got multiple triple digit years. I'm going to consider, these two, which by the way, double check, they were both 97.88%. I thought I was missing something, but um, they were both exactly the same, which I think was kind of funny. Which in reality they were off a little bit, but anyway. So there's one triple digit year, two, three. You got four triple digit years. Then you got 2 years where you're up 50+%, and a couple other years where you're almost flat, 18%, 9%. Oh, I even missed the 135. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years out of 10, you had triple digit gains for the Nasdaq. Now, granted, this was one of the more bullish periods in the market. Period. Pretty much of all time. This run from 2009 really up until where we're at today. It is one of the more it is one of the more aggressive time frames. So at some point it will do something negative, and will we have a negative 24% year like 2016? Yeah, I'm sure we will. You just have to be. I don't know. It's probably it's we talked last time about market timing and timing it, and how just by timing 2020, which we did, then you could have basically doubled this the same year essentially, um, by doing something like that, because that is part of the TQQ strategy. Is you can't just buy and hold it. I mean, and this is what that's what this is based on. This is a buy and hold strategy. But yeah, here's the one. If you had done with the 2020 4.5, um, at the same time, if you do go into like a major long decline similar to a 2008 or a 2000, we don't know how this asset will perform because it's never been through one of those. It's just never dealt with it, so we don't know what it's going to do. I mean, if the market goes down 50%, this thing may go down um, more than 50%, more than, well, obviously it can't go to zero. Um, it'll never go to zero, but it could go down like 80, 90%, 95%. And then bouncing out of that is obviously difficult. But if you avoid most of that, and I'm not going to even conjecture what that would look like, but if you avoid even half of that, then you'd essentially, so if you hold flat at like 1 million or whatever it is, and then you jump back in at 1 million, and we're 80, 90% lower, obviously that's going to be a huge boost, because as we start to rally and have these doubling, tripling plus years, you're going to be benefiting from that um tremendously, because you're going to be able to buy double the shares. So anyway, it will require some market timing, but yeah, and a little bit of wisdom. um Other than that, I mean, other than the TQs, because we don't know what the indexes are going to do. Just in my opinion, right now, I'm pretty heavy in Tesla, and I just think Tesla is just going to knock it out of the park. Like, there's really nothing holding them back other than supply chain issues at the moment. So, yeah, so you have nothing for time except your house will be paid for. But you said you're getting another house, right? So you're going to have a house because you kind of need one. You can't live in the trailer forever. Yeah, I think you said something about that. Inheriting a house in Georgia. There you go. That's what I was looking for. Do I have the chart chart for TQQQ? Um, yeah. All right. Where's AMD? Right there, 109. AMD kind of high a day. Nice. Hey, what's up, Christina? Oh shit, 7:37. I gotta roll, guys. I gotta bounce. I'll see y'all later. Have a good one. Sorry, Christina. Hello, goodbye.